Today we're going to talk about head and footwork in self-defense, why it's important. I got this yesterday in sparring, so clearly I need some work. Now it's pretty easy to see why head and footwork are important in self-defense. A moving target is always harder to hit than a stationary target. The last thing we want to be is a punching bag, and the last thing we want to be is an easy target. I always tell my students, don't be easy, be annoying. What's going to be more annoying? Someone constantly moving their head, their feet, working around you, working angles, or if you just cover up right here and hope for the best. In the words of the great Conor McGregor, I see stiffness in the self-defense division. A lot of the gyms that I've seen, they teach you your basic fighting stance, a very grounded center of gravity stance, and they don't really teach you much else after that. It's kind of just walk forward and try to overwhelm them with punches. Unfortunately, fighting is a little bit harder than that. We need to have good head and footwork, just like someone in sport combatives. Both of these things, head and footwork, make you a better fighter. And the better fighter you are, the better you're going to be at defending yourself. So that said, I want to go ahead and work one of my favorite drills to work both head and footwork, as well as a little bit of striking as well. There's a lot of different names for this. I call it the Tyson step. Why? I don't really know. I just know Mike Tyson used to do this a lot, so I call it the Tyson step. And he was very good, and if it worked for him, it works for me. Okay, so let's go over the footwork first and the head movement before we throw in the striking. So in my stance, I'm going to take a step with my lead leg, and I'm going to slip to the same side at the same time. Once I do that, I'm going to replace my front foot with my back foot. I'm going to cut this angle and turn my hips and my torso. So like this. Same thing with the other side. I just need to get this other foot forward first. In order to get this foot forward, I need to just set it up very easily. It could be a left hook or an overhand left, or even just a slap, something just to get their attention. So here, once again, I'm slipping to this side at the same time. And similar to the other side, I'm just going to replace my front foot with now what is my back foot. And I'm going to cut this angle, turn my hips and the torso at the same time. Okay, now striking. Really easy. I like to just set up the lead side with a 1-2. So I throw my jab, and then I step with my cross. This allows me to step, throw my cross, and slip all at the same time, and then I cut that angle. I also like to add in a hook or another strike as I'm cutting the angle. So I go here, and then as I cut the angle, I like to throw a hook either to the body or to the head. So here, and you can even just come back the other way with another hook. On the other side, once again, we already talked about it. I'll bring my foot forward, throw a strike at the same time, and then as I switch my feet and turn, I'm going to throw my hook once again to head or body, and then I'm here. And I can either stay here and work, or I can come back again to this side. A really easy way to get good at this is to just go back and forth. So I start my step, and I just go here. It's like a dance move. The other side. Now, one little important thing about this, and this is a mistake I made a lot in the beginning when I was trying to implement this move more in sparring. Sometimes we have a tendency when we do this move to bring our hands down, or we go like this, or like this. You can see why this is bad. So we need to make sure we're still keeping our hands up as we're moving over and cutting that angle, right? Or the other way. So this is a great drill for newbies. Why? Because we're getting into their minds early this concept of footwork, head work, and striking all at the same time. So even though this would kind of be considered more advanced foot and head work for self-defense, I actually like to get this one in right away. If I can teach them from the beginning that they need to be moving their feet and their head and keeping up their guard and striking at the same time, and I can get that ingrained very early on, they're going to be that much more dangerous of a fighter. And once again, the more dangerous of a fighter you are, the better you can defend yourself. Alright guys, that's it for today. Please go ahead, like this video, leave your comments below, do a Tyson step and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, we're almost at 50 subscribers. I can't believe it. It doesn't seem like a lot, but to me that's a lot after hours and hours of hard work and editing. 50 subscribers is huge to me, so please subscribe, help me reach that next goal. This is Jordan with Be Ready Self-Defense. Train perfectly, fight ferociously, and be ready.